What's up, everyone, and happy Tuesday. My name is Keisha. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, if not, then welcome back. So today, right, I really, right, I spend a lot of time in my head. Not in the way I used to, because the way I used to spend a lot of time in my head, I used to think myself out of things. But now when I say I spend a lot of time in my head, I spend a lot of time observing and just trying to get, understanding and making sure that the thing that I am, thinking on or observing, that it is really not just me and it is from God. Because I feel like there's a lot of confusion that we have in that way of not really being sure if something that we are feeling or thinking is from our own self or is it from God. And sometimes if you get into a place in a space in your mind where you remain confused, then that will allow you to maybe not show up in an area or for somebody or overall in a way that you are supposed to show up, because you may feel like, not only is there so much confusion, but you have just overthought yourself out of doing anything because you just don't know, right? And so for the title of this video, it's going to be showing up is half the battle. Because sometimes God only wants us, He only wants us to show up. And sometimes when we simply just show up, God will do the rest. And showing up can be, you putting in the application. You buying a journal to just journal thoughts if you are wanting to maybe write a book. Showing up can be even simply you just praying constantly, regarding whatever confusion that you have. Showing up can be, you calling somebody to, have a conversation about something that may seem hard to do, right? And in that, again, God was just show up in the things that we just show up for anyway. God will do the rest, right? To where we once had confusion, God will give us peace. He will give us understanding. And we will come to a place of knowing that sometimes all we got to do is just show up and not continue to be in that place where you feel like you need to have all the answers. Because honestly, I think we all fall short in that area where a lot of things we want, if not all the answers, we want a lot of the answers, right? So we can maneuver the way we want to maneuver, so we can feel comfortable in the steps that we are taking, but understanding that God really does His best work in the unknown, right? Whenever we don't know but just do anyway. And sometimes we be feeling like, we may need somebody else or whatever the case may be. But some seasons, right, it's just going to be you and God. He's not going to, send you any help yet, but eventually He will. But for a certain period of time, it's just going to be you and Him, because He wants to develop you in the way that He wants to develop you, for the people that He wants to send your way, for the resources that He wants to give you, for the blessings that He wants to pour upon you, right? He has to develop you and mature you and mold you in a way to be able to fully receive the things that He wants to bring into your life. And one thing that you have to be aware of is the people. Because sometimes if we are not careful and if we don't fully wait on God to send the people, then we will pick and choose the wrong people. And that can be in any area of our lives, right? Where we are choosing the wrong people. And in choosing the wrong people, right, a lot of disappointment comes your way. There's a lot of unnecessary things that end up happening, to us in our emotions and just our expectations because we chose wrong and because you are putting too much, on another person that they aren't equipped to come into your life and handle. But if you wait on the people that God wants to place into your lives, then they're going to be fully able to come into your life, right? And push out of you what's in you, as well as pull I'm gonna say push you into purpose. I'm gonna say that, and pull what's out of you, what's in you, out of you. Anything that God does is divine, including the people that he sends. So a lot of times we can look at our circumstances and our situations and realize that a lot of people just aren't fit. They aren't fit in the way that, you feel like they should not necessarily complete, but they should like really add or really like, come into your life and everything just be like just a connection. Anybody that God places in your life, there's going to be a divine connection to it, to the point that, you know what I'm saying? You know that if you hurt, they hurt. If you need somebody to pray for you, they gonna pray for you. Like, there is no envy, there is no jealousy, like there is nothing that you have to question. It's just so many factors that come in divine relationships from God versus the one that we have chosen for ourselves, right? So when you show up, right, that's what God works with. You're showing up. And when you begin to show up for him and show up in the way of allowing him to do the work on you, then the right people and the right resources and the right tools and just overall everything that you need you will see begin to show up as well. So I just wanted to give this quick message for today. I feel like it was a little all over the place, but just I just want some people to understand that, when you feel like you just don't know, just do what you can do. Show up in whatever way that looks like for you, not for nobody else, but in whatever way that looks like for you. God just wants you to show up, and then he'll just do the rest. So I hope that this message has helped, inspire, touch, bless anyone and everyone who it has reached. And as always, let's be motivated, but most importantly, let's stay inspired.